You want to learn how to get easy points and leave your defenders in the dust? Well, in today's video, I'm unlocking the secrets to effortless scoring off of cuts. I know that rhymes, and it's on time. So stick around, and let me help you become an effortless scoring off cuts. Let's go. How to increase your scoring off of cuts and leave your defenders in the dust. It all starts with your body's positioning. It's footwork and body position. That's the key. That's what I really teach the most at Attack Basketball Academy. Footwork, because we're talking about ultimately squaring to the basket, because you got to square to score, okay? Body position, that's the scoring part, because you want to make sure that you're totally turned to the basket to go up to score, right? Not only to score immediately, but also to attack in straight lines. You don't want to learn to turn sideways, and now you got to make too many moves to get back square. So that's why it all starts with footwork and body position. All right, now, what's the benefit for you? First benefit is it increases your player readiness. You don't want to come off cuts high and upright with a one-track mind, just looking to shoot it. Because now what happens is if you get a defender that's closing out tight to you, and I'll do that towards you, now you got to back up. You gotta make more moves. Again, we're trying to eliminate those variables. So if you come off hot and ready, now if you have to put the ball on the floor, you can think layup and attack. You can go in different ways and go forward. The name of the game is getting downhill, down south. That's the first benefit. The second benefit, you're ready to make a second and third play, not only to just attack your defender, but let's say if I came off this, I'm down, I can now cut and go. I can cut and screen. I'm ready. It just increases my awareness. Because also you know your footwork. Anything that you're doing on this court, when you're going from, say, down to up, ultimately will be a forward pivot. Okay? It'll be a forward pivot. Not saying you can't do a reverse, right? But you're not thinking reverse consciously. You're just thinking moving forward. That's your forward pivot. Anything you do, say going up the court to out, is a reverse pivot, right? So those are the two main pivots you're doing on this court all the time. And this video, again, will unlock the secrets of scoring because it'll make it effortless, because you know now, if I'm coming up, I'm going to forward pivot into what I'm going to teach you to square up to go score right away, right? If I'm going out, I know the pivot to use, which is a reverse pivot, to square up, to go score right away. See? And I could do it right-handed and left-handed because the footwork is what matters the most. All right, let me give you the keys to the footwork, being very detailed. There's 3 steps you must master. It's inside foot first, the foot close to the basket. It's your upper body second. In this case, since I'm doing a forward pivot, it's my chest. Then my outside foot will follow naturally into a forward pivot. So the 3 steps you must master is inside foot, upper body, outside foot. So look at it like a mountain. Inside foot, I start looking at the basket with my chin parallel to my inside shoulder. Once I do this motion, I can naturally go up and go score, right? Because now I'm not just going inside foot, outside foot, which is not wrong, but sometimes we get a stiff leg when we turn and we don't dedicate our body to the basket. We don't square. So you want to go low, inside foot, high upper body, then your left, your swing foot or your lead foot will follow. It'll follow naturally, okay? So that's the key. Inside foot, upper body, then outside foot. I can do the same thing doing reverse pivots. Say I'm popping out, okay? Popping out, okay? I'm going out. Now it's gonna be outside foot, upper body, then inside foot. Outside foot, again, is more close to half court, 3-point line, you wanna say. I wanna take my upper body, my back now, to open up, and now I'm back in position to go score. It's just a flip, right? Outside, upper body, inside. That's the key. So I wanted to give you that illustration and be very detailed. So now let's put them to the action. Let's increase your creative imagination. Let's go. In the setting of the drill, I want you to use a chair and a basketball. That's all you need. If you have somebody with you, you have a passer. But let's say you're by yourself, like I am the majority of the times when I'm doing these videos. I'm increasing my creative imagination. I can create game-like atmosphere by myself in the gym. We have a chair, we're gonna focus on 4 pivots. First thing we're gonna do is form practice the 4 pivots. I'm gonna face you first at home, and we're gonna step into this thing with the inside foot first, which is my right foot. I'm pretending the basket's going towards you as the camera. Inside foot goes, I'm gonna lead with my upper body, and if I'm right-handed, my left foot's gonna stay back. The key is squaring up my box. As you've heard me talk about, if you are not new to my channel, the box is what you want to shoot in. If you're new to it, the box starts from, say, your waist going upwards to where you release the basketball. Look at it like this triangle. I want to shoot the ball inside my box. So I want you doing this 20 times. You're going to do 10 times going inside out, right, chest, left. 1, 2, 3, and again, I'm leading with my chest and allowing my left foot to just follow. Inside chest, outside. I want you doing that 10 times. Then we're gonna change it. Now we're gonna go left, chest, right. 1, and you wanna stick your landing, right? 2, 3, go through the motion, see? I want you doing that 10 times right, 10 times left, for a total of 20. And what we just did, we just grooved or mentally conditioned going through the motions of a forward pivot. Now, here's where the chair comes into play. I want you to work on the right side. I want you making 20 shots on the right side and 20 shots on the left side. If you want to also explore different positions, you can start, say, the chair at the wing. You can take the chair down to, say, the mid corner. You can take the chair as much as the slot to the top of the key. It's totally up to you. I'm gonna make 3 or 4 shots for the sake of teaching, okay? But you got your homework assignment. Now, let's talk about setting up the cut. The key to effortlessly scoring is you want to always pretend you're going to the basket for basket cuts. Whether it's a face cut or a backdoor cut. A face cut, this is the defender I want to cut in front of because I want to gain their respect and attention so the defender drops their coverage, try to get lower than them. If it's a backdoor cut, they have to do the same thing. Because if they don't, I got easy scoring opportunities cutting to the basket. So the key for me is the power of 2. Put that in the comments. I want to take 2 steps down. This sets up a cut. The defender must be lower than me. Now my feet become the best screeners also. Because my defender is low, I can cut in front of their face and go right into that footwork to shoot the basketball. And I want you to mix up your scoring moves. Scoring moves is gonna be catch and shoot first. Then you can go catch and attack the rim for a finish second. Then throw in a pull-up jump shot. So I want you mixing it up. So walking through this, I got the chair here. You got somebody passing, you'll be in a great position. I wanna take 2 steps down, outside foot sets up, like I can cut to the basket. I wanna come off of it low, turn my body, I wanna grab the basketball. Okay, when I grab it, I'm gonna lift up my inside foot. That's a 0 step. 1, 2, lift up, knock down shot. So I'm not called for travel. I don't wanna take 3 steps. My foot close to the chair, I will lift. 0, 1, 2. Also called a gather step, right? When I lift that foot, gather, I can then step and land. I'm still legal, okay? All right, let's do 3 of those. Let me do 3 right-handed. Come down, come off that, lift up shot. That's 1. I'll do 1 for my left-handers. Left-handers, you'll just put your left foot forward. Footwork stays the same. Take them down, put them off. 1, 2, shot. Right? And I'll do 1 more for my left-handers. Take them down, set them up. 0, 1, 2, shot. That's coming off the catch and shoot. Now let's talk about if I'm curling. Same concept. Now I'm curling going to the basket. Situation change. I set my defender up. They drop their coverage. Now I want to cut in front of their face. Same concept. Look at my chest. Boom. I'm now to the basket for a rim finish. Okay? So now come off, catch and go. Grab that ball. When you set up that cut, put the ball on the deck and go to the basket. Footwork stays the same. Doesn't matter when you're driving. I'll walk through that so you can see it. Defender's now chasing me, behind me. Look at my footwork. Look at my chest. I'm square, so if I need to stop the score, I can do so. All in a straight line. Let me do 2 of those. Set up, cut, curl it, score. Set up, cut, curl it, stop, score. Right? Now here's a pull-up jump shot. Just mixing up opportunities. Give me 2 pull-ups. Now they're tagging me, but they stopped their coverage. I want to lift up and shoot. They started trying to beat me to the basket. Here's the pull-up footwork. Set your cut up, come off of it. Same footwork, all the same. Now what you do on the right side, mimic on the left side, okay? Now let's get into the L cuts. We're coming from the lower portion of the court, I call it low court, going up to out. Okay, now let's go into the lower court cut going up to out for an L cut or a flare or fade. My outside foot now is my left foot. My inside foot is my right foot. I'm going to lead with my back now. I'm facing you. So now it's going to be outside, back, inside. I'm back squared. Outside, back, inside. My back, my body position. So that's this movement. Having the basketball. Up the court, out, outside, back, inside. Shot. Again, you know I'm squared up because I'm making the shot. And I'm back into my box. Okay? That's that movement. A flare, that's an L cut. A flare or fade would be, let's say I'm coming off a screen or the defender happens to go ball side, which is to the inside of where I'm at, which is proper positioning defensively. I want to now take those 2 steps, 1, 2, get to the level of my screener and pop out. But guess what? The footwork stays the same. Outside, back, inside. Same positioning. Okay, same, okay? Let's go L cuts, here I go. Up the court, set up the cut, grab the basketball, lift up, score. That's a shot. Now let me go to the basket. It's gonna be like a rip or a sweep. Come up the court, they're chasing me, they're tighter, now I wanna catch it and rip to the basket. So go score. Last one I'm gonna show you. They're not only chasing me, they're gonna drop their coverage. So look at the defensive position. They're gonna close out and try to beat me to the basket. Now I'm gonna do a pull-up jumper. Come out, catch it, pull up. I was confused on what hand I wanted to use, so sorry. So what I want you doing, I want you working in that manner on the right side and left side. Get a lot of reps, but that will increase your effortless scoring. And you're gonna leave your defenders in the dust. Let's go. Hey, future game changers. Ever dream of driving to the hoop and scoring with unstoppable precision? Now imagine being the player who finishes strong under any pressure at the rim. We've got the golden key that turns this imagination into a reality. Our high percentage finisher course is your ultimate playbook to mastering the art of finishing. Whether it's a smooth floater, a dynamic help side finish like a Euro or a pro hop, an explosive attack to the rack, we cover it all. This isn't just any course, it's a transformational journey tailored for every skill level with simple, impactful lessons that will elevate your finishing skills from the ground up, ensuring you become the go-to player who always scores with confidence and ease at the rim. Ready to leave those missed opportunities behind and start dominating every game with your finishing? Click the link in the comments below to dive into the course that will change your finishing game forever. Let's unlock your potential and make you the high percentage finisher every team dreams of having on their team. Let's go.